from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick-6. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Rodgers going to throw. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game.
4 catches, 56 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Rodgers now to throw.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Herbert off of play action.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Raekwon Davis able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Vaughn on the handoff.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. We'll check on his status when we get back.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown, Vikings! Max Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. The give is to Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Herbert now. Touchdown, Packers!
Juwan Johnson
With touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't. Secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Schwartz. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Noah Gray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jabari Zuniga able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So that's 3 field goals for him now. But heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Herbert on 1st down now.
That's caught left side by the tight end Gray.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 25 yards that time.
Mike Zimmer staring down our referee. He's upset. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the catch made by Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
He's to the 10, and it's a Packers touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game. even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And out now come the Vikings. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Rodgers. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On a man down, and it's Sanders. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Edwards-Helaire.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Santos able to tack on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Packers get set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A give to Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That catch good for only a couple.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Play action. It's Herbert.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is something you got to be wary of. Defensively, I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Herbert. Touchdown, Packers!
Jalen Waddle
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
A quick pass to Cup.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire.
Call it no gain there on the first down play. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Santos with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down and 4.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Herbert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Herbert now to throw. On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay,